What's up, growth family? It's your granddad AO, and the growth don't stop. So, a lot of people have been asking, where have you learned discipline from? Where did you first learn discipline? And I had to think about it actually, because of course discipline is a lifelong thing, and it sort of in a way improves and improves. But the first time that I actually sat down, well, not sat down, but I was dedicated to becoming more disciplined was in year 10, and it was for basketball. It wasn't for school. I'm gonna be real, it was for basketball. My coach, rightfully so, he was very strict about our diets and about what we were eating, right? He didn't want us to have any fizzy drinks, any chicken and chips, any McDonald's, KFC, any fast food, any unhealthy food. Even Subway was a bit, but because he liked Subway, he let us have Subway, innit? Some of you lot, if you know how I'm talking about, that you know how I'm talking about, innit? It was a thing where my fitness especially was so bad. Like, everyone on my team knew that I was that guy that doesn't make sprints. I ain't got no stamina, no nothing, right? Nothing. And it's crazy, like, when I look back at it, because it was just so bad. Like, one little suicide, if you know what suicide is, basically sprint and that, I'm finished. Like, I'm done out here. And if one person didn't make it, the next one, I ain't making it. I ain't making it. And the running was intense. It was intense, yo. So it was like, damn, I gotta fix up because I can't be dragging behind my teammates like this. Like, I want to play, I want to get better, I want to win games, right? And that was sort of the goal. The goal was, because obviously the whole team was doing it on their own house as well, but it's like, cool, I've probably got the worst fitness right now, and it's because of my diet partly, so I need to fix up my diet so I'm not dragging the team behind, because nobody wants to be dragging their boys behind, no one wants to be dragging their team behind, right? So that's literally what I did. But I started being more disciplined and started saying no to McDonald's, no to fast food. Obviously I'd have the odd maybe cheeseburger here and there, but I think that was when I first started realizing that McDonald's is unhealthy and fast food isn't good for you, because obviously everyone knows it, but people don't deep the impact that it actually has on you, because it's said, oh yeah, watch how much you eat, but no one really says, like, yo, if you eat fast food, like even just a little bit, it's going to affect you. Like, every time you have fast food, it's going to affect you, right? It's going to affect your fitness, it's going to affect your stamina. I'm pretty sure it affects your skin as well, but I ain't no dermatologist, I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So I started cutting out the McDonald's, I started cutting out the fish and chips, chicken and chips, all of that after school. Because obviously, in secondary school, in your year 10, year 11, you start getting more money, you start getting, so it's after school now, you start buying cookies, start buying the biscuits, your milk, your McDonald's, your KFC, your Burger King, if you're feeling a bit bougie with it. It's like, it's all fun until you start seeing the effects of it. And, oh my days. Even now, like, a lot of the things on the way I used to eat is still with me in a way, but I've just learned to not go there. I learned to not go to McDonald's and to say no. Like, yeah, McDonald's chips and fries are nice. They are nice, but they are disgusting. I'm sorry, but health-wise, it's disgusting. And I'm not even trying to get into all of that health stuff right now, but that is how I first learned discipline. Oh, there was a time. That's the thing though. Obviously you're young, right? So a lot of the time you got to learn the hard way. I'm one of those people that sometimes you can tell me as much as you want, but sometimes I just got to learn the hard way. So I when I was younger anyway, I was a bit different. But so there was a time where I bought chips after school before basketball practice. Oh my days. Oh my days. I bought chips before basketball practice, yeah. And practice is going, what was happening? I think practice was calm. We got in, I got to practice, we're doing 3-man weave, and then people kept on missing layups. it weren't me. I was missing layups at that point, and it weren't me. But people were missing layups or messing up the 3-man weave, and that coach was getting angry. So he just said baseline, innit? And this coach, and I've got enough love for this coach, innit? But when this coach says baseline, you're not trying to be around him. You're not trying to be at practice when he says baseline, because you are about to sprint. You are about to sprint. Oh my days. When I tell you, that was the hardest set of sprints that I ever had. Like, oh my days. And the thing is, clearly it was bad because I remember it. And we ran every other week at practice, but this week it was peak. So peak. It was one of the times I said, nah, you know what, I can't be doing this. I can't be eating like this no more. I can't be having chips like this before practice, because it's going to slow me down, it's going to affect me. And I was running, and my mouth was just dry. And I just deeped. I was like, that's the soul from the chips. Did I tell you I was finished that day? I was so finished that day. I think I nearly, not close to, but it was peak. I probably was close to throwing up a bit. But yeah, it's just like, damn. And to be fair, I cleaned up my diet a lot, and it did help. My fitness is completely on a whole nother level now. Not to boast in it, but with the help of other coaches and just fitness advisors, not no personal fitness advisors, but people I know that do that stuff. They sort of introduced me to certain workouts and stuff that are gonna improve my cardio, improve my cardiovascular, whatever it's called. I'm not too educated about them words there, innit? So yeah, I really just learned how to be disciplined and improve myself, and that was the first time I was like, damn, I need to start being more disciplined, because oh my days, like I can't explain to you, I really can't explain to you how much running we did and how many times I made the whole team run again because I didn't make the sprint. And you don't want to be that person that doesn't make the sprint. Because now not only is coach angry at you, but now he's using you as an example, using you as an excuse to make the whole team run again. So now the whole team hates you too. Oh man, and we had this rule where obviously you can't eat junk food, you can't eat chicken and chips unless he specifically says like after a game and it's late, like cool, you can have a little something, innit? Oh my days, when I tell you, there were times coach drove past, right, on his way to practice or on his way after practice, and you saw people eating chicken and chips. I promise you, he made us run. And at the time, I didn't really understand it. Obviously, I knew that cool, to win, you got to make sacrifices, you got to be disciplined. That I'm really happy that I went through that. Not that I almost died running, right? Not that I almost died running, but just the fact that because it was so hard on me, especially with diet, right? Because he got me off fizzy, got me off all the sugary stuff, like, oh my, guys, I'm actually a sugar addict. I have a sweet tooth. My diet is disgusting. Like, not my diet now, but like my urges for diet, if that makes any sense. Like, but I'll be having on the way to school, right? On the way to school, I'll be buying £1.50 cookies. That's 4 or 5 cookies, double chocolate chip, Belgian chocolate shortbread, all of that, a bottle of milk, Greg's, on the way to school, by the way, not even lunch. And the thing is, my body don't change too much. I don't put on weight, so it wasn't physically affecting me, but in a way it was invisibly physically affecting me. Do you get what I'm saying? So, oh man, but yeah, that's how I learned discipline, guys. Man, those days were tough, man. But that's what I'm saying, it's a journey, do you know what I mean? Your discipline it's not just gonna be set in stone, like, right from the jump. And I want you guys to understand that even though in year 10, after improving my diet, my diet was a bit better, right? Between year 10 and 11, it was a bit better. It wasn't perfect, right? But, and even just discipline as a whole, it definitely wasn't perfect, but it just keeps on growing, started growing year on year on year, right? And then even after that, right, after year 10 and year 11, when I went to sixth form now, I went to a basketball academy. So at the basketball academy, it was like, the basketball court was open in the mornings, right? So if the basketball court's open in the mornings, hey, I want to play, I'm gonna have to improve, right? I'm gonna have to make sure I get better to a level where coach has to pay me, because I'm just gonna be so good where coach has to play me, right? Unfortunately, it didn't work out like that, but I didn't care. I was like, cool, I'm just gonna keep on working, I'm not giving up, right? And that's also where I sort of learned like persistence and a lot of this mindset stuff that I have now, right? That I've installed in myself now over these years, by the way, guys. Not one little meditation, one day, one, little read of my pledge, but years of stuff, right? Damn, I need some water. I was getting up early in the morning. I was getting up at about, what time was I getting up? I was getting up between 6 and 6:30 and getting to school by 7 a.m. and shooting for an hour and a half. And that isn't easy in sixth form, especially when you've been doing that for quite some time and the coaches still aren't paying you like that. And I get that, cool, coaches, you got your whole coaching thing to do, you get what I'm saying? But that sort of breaks your heart. And when your heart gets broken, when you're not, getting the result. The thing is, I was improving. I don't want to say I wasn't getting the results, but it was like I wasn't getting the recognition from my results that I thought I deserved. Maybe I was entitled, maybe I had too much ego, whatever, right? But from my point of view, I just wasn't getting the respect I thought I deserved, felt like I deserved from the coach, from my minutes and stuff like that. But I kept on going in the mornings, I kept on working out, literally, and I never stopped. And that takes discipline, because when things aren't going your way, you're not gonna have motivation. You're not. All you're gonna have sometimes, or all you're gonna need, shall I say, is your self-discipline. And it's weird. It's weird. Like, it hurts. Even when I think about it now, it still hurts. I always talk about this and I say it hurts because it does hurt. Right? Discipline can hurt you. It hurts. It does hurt. But boy. Damn, I'm getting a bit emotional reminiscing. But yeah, that's also where I learned discipline. Luckily, I had my boys with me as well that were also working out, hustling, working just as hard, if not harder, than me as well. That inspired me, which is important, to sort of have people around you that inspire you. And I was inspiring people to go and work out, right? And then once you see that you're inspiring people, they inspire you to do better as well. They make you more disciplined. When you see that your level of discipline is helping other people become more disciplined, then you're like, damn, I gotta stay on top of this, because if I don't, then they might fall down too, right? So it's like a good pressure as well. It's a good pressure as well. So damn, I need to stop looking around. Stop looking at you guys. You guys are the audience. You guys are what matters here. So I think, yeah, that was like the foundations of where I started to learn discipline. Then at university as well. I mean, there was lots of stuff going on, to be fair, in all stages of my life for the last, 8 years or whenever, however long, because there was even stuff before year 10 that was going on, and it required me to be disciplined for me to sort of get through. I just needed discipline to do what I wanted to do, because that's the whole point of discipline. It's not to do things you don't want. Obviously, yes, you can do things you don't want to do, and it does take discipline, right? But that's not why we want to be disciplined, to do the things we don't want to do. We want to be disciplined so we can achieve our goals and get, our big goal, whatever it is. And we all know that it requires discipline of us to get there. But right now we're here, and there's some days where we're not going to have motivation, or we might not be feeling it, we might be straying, we might be looking over there, looking elsewhere, but we know deep down in our hearts that we want to go there, right? And that's also another reason why some people aren't disciplined, because they don't really want that goal. They just think that they want it. If you don't really, you don't truly want something, you're not going to be willing to sacrifice stuff. You're not going to be willing to make sacrifices. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, then you're not going to have the discipline, because discipline requires sacrifices as well. It kind of goes hand in hand in a way. Anyway, I've been talking for 15 minutes. I ain't made a video in this long in so long. Damn. Even just at university, there's some times where you gotta decide, you know, am I going to party tonight or am I going to basketball training? If I party tonight, then I might miss out on that 9 a.m. lecture. Or do you have the discipline to make sure that you actually go to party, you leave early enough to get enough sleep, and then you go to your 9 a.m. lecture and actually pay attention and not just fall asleep in class like some people. I don't know who's falling asleep in class, man. Come on, man. But yeah, honestly, guys, that whole university as well, discipline. Yo, there are gonna be people that are doing stuff that is okay for them to do, but you're not on that. That's not who you're trying to be, and it takes discipline to say no. Do you know how to say no? What else at university? Library, when your friends will, no offense, but like when your friends will all linking up and you know that, damn, I need to go library because if I don't go library right now, I'm not going to get this work done. Discipline. You have the discipline to just to take yourself to go to library. When you get to library, you have the discipline to put your phone down and actually focus on your work, because you know, if I focus on my work now, then I'll have all the time to go party and go have fun later. But if I go have fun now, I might not have time to do this work later, right? Get your perspective right. It's discipline in a way, but it's also so many different things that come into discipline that I want you guys to understand about discipline. Because if you guys understand these little things about discipline, then it's going to help you guys with your discipline. Because yes, your vision board, yes, your pledge, right? Yes, everything else, and doing things you don't like, yes, everything else is going to help you with your discipline. And I don't know what you need your discipline for specifically, right? But the understanding of it is in a way so important with it, as so important with it is also so important too. So damn, I think I've tried to edit this video 3 times. This video is about to end. Yo, good night. Oh, it's good night because the camera's about to turn off anyway. Yo, that's it for today, Growth family. Please like, comment and subscribe. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for 500 subscribers. I'm here for the long run. I'm not here for the subs. I'm here to help you. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Not waffling, but the battery's about to die. It's love and peace. This camera's about to die.